Welcome to Moderately Responsible, episode 5 or
6.
episode
Episode
6.
six.
Episode 6.
It's been a while. What's it been?
Damn, it's been a minute, bro. It's been
March
been a minute.
30th?
It's been a minute. A couple weeks, 3 weeks.
The 18th, 420s on Thursday. Yeah, that's been a hot minute.
I'm ready for that.
Happy 420 to you potheads out there.
Yeah, all you guys.
All you
We're
guys.
back at it again with the CDO of the Lord, One Cerveza, please, and your boy Hatman Jam.
Yep. You said, anticipation kills. When we were like in high school or shortly after high school, my friends had like some boxing gloves and we'd meet up at my cousin's house and we'd just like spar. And I don't want to say his name, but anyways, we start sparring and, you get that heart pumping. And after a few hits, you're like, oh, whatever, who cares if you get hit?
Right. Like I've already been hit now. Yeah.
I think he clocked me like in the face and I was just like clocked him back. But like our biceps collapsed, but he didn't make contact. His hand went like this, and I made contact, just bopped him right in the face, and he ends up like almost like when you like sink into like a barrel in a laundry basket, and his feet were up, and everyone's like, "Oh!" I think I saw a tear. Honestly, I felt really bad. I took off the gloves, and I never did it again, And then I think I told my dad about it, and he's like, that's why you never, like, play fight, because you can accidentally kill somebody. What if that basket wasn't there, he hits his head on the back of the wall, hits the cement, and now he's, like, paralyzed.
Retarded, yeah. No, I get it. Bro, I'll actually, I don't know if it's still on YouTube, but we'll actually check it out after this. If you guys remind me after the pod, there's a video of me boxing another kid that we know from high school where we actually both hit each other at the same time. We both dropped each other. No. We both got right back up and kept swinging. It was like a flash knockdown.
It was like,
and then we both got right back up and kept going at it. But yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. We'll check it out after this.
I want to find that. We'll look for that video. We won't show you guys. It's for us only.
Yeah, no, that's for us. Did you guys see the new Super Mario movie? Weird transition.
I did, yes.
No,
Horrible.
you're okay. They're jumping around and eating mushrooms. They're right there with us.
Yeah, no, they're doing stuff. They're doing stuff.
They're
No, I like
40-year-old plumbers doing
It
mushrooms.
was a good movie. Honestly, I felt like they did a very good job of, recognizing the audience, the kids, but also recognizing there's a lot of adult fans that have been following, playing the games forever that are probably going to go see the movie.
Is there lots of what's it called? Like jokes for adults? I forgot.
Yeah, there's some puns
out
there. Yeah,
it was
good.
Yeah, it was a good movie for adults. Did you know that the song Peaches is actually it's open for like an Oscar nomination?
Bro, I love Jack Black.
Bro, Jack Black is so OP. I love Jack Black too.
I don't know if this is just kind of a guess for me. Yeah, from
what a great guy.
He's
Great guy.
talented.
fucking J-Balls.
I feel like Jack Black would be like a really cool guy to just kind of like chill with, just like have a brewski with and like.
Oh yeah, no, I'd love to hang out with Jack Black.
Imagine hanging out with Jack Black, bro.
I bet Jack Black, like when he has friends over, he's like, "Hey, you guys want to like write a song together?" And he just like takes out this like a limited edition like.
I'm gonna ask him if we could
Gibson?
smoke weed out of the Devil's Horn, and then we'll pay his rent.
Bro, Jack Black.
Is that like a goat horn?
It's from
looking thing?
Tenacious D. It's from,
Oh,
from the movie
yeah.
Tenacious D.
Yeah, I love Tenacious D.
Uh,
Jack Black, if you're watching this,
Love you.
let's make a song. I picked up the guitar again recently.
Oh, that's so. I felt like in the beginning of the movie, you know how they're from like Brooklyn. I feel like that's a shout out to the '80s Super Mario movie because they were in Brooklyn in that movie.
Right.
oh yeah.
100%.
Because
Yeah,
there's
for
no
sure.
like lore that Mario and Luigi and all them are from Brooklyn. and
Are you
that
talking
people
about the
from-
live action one?
Yeah. I feel like it was a shout out to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From way back in the day.
I'm gonna watch that
Yeah,
tonight. I'm watching that after
actually,
the
yeah.
show.
That's a goofy ass movie.
I love it. It's
Yeah,
so
no,
weird.
it's a great movie.
The
But
dinosaur Yoshi.
the little bomb, it's like a little plastic toy bomb, but it blows like everything up.
I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember.
I haven't
that
seen
part.
it in a minute, yeah, but I remember that movie.
What was that, like 89? Oh, 80?
It was in the 80s. I don't know when it was. I don't remember the year. I wasn't born yet.
You know what's crazy? Like animated
Not that
movies are like so good nowadays. Have you seen like maybe because I have a daughter now and I'm just watching all these animated movies, but like animated movies like hit.
No, they do. 100%.
It's crazy, yeah, like crazy.
I can't wait to watch that new Mario movie.
Yeah, you should watch it. It got a splat on Rotten Tomatoes, but
93.
I thought it was great. I thoroughly
The
enjoyed
live
the movie.
action was 93.
Oh, it's in 93? My bad. I
Oh.
was born. I was 1 year old. Sorry, 80s.
Well, all the 80s people grew up on this. So they
Yeah.
were like 13 years old
Yeah,
or
this is
whatever.
probably their shit.
This is nostalgia right here. Was that Bowser?
Yeah.
He looks like
It looks
hilarious.
fucking weird.
Oh, this is hilarious. I'm gonna watch this tonight.
Yeah,
I
we
bet I
gotta
can get
watch
this
that.
for,
Like, I gotta
99.
watch that.
Is it on
Damn. I
Netflix
have
or
no idea
something?
what's
Let
it
me
on.
see if it's
Yeah,
on
you can
any
find it right
streaming
there.
platforms. 19 live action.
Okay, so that sparked another thought in me, thinking about like streaming platforms and things like that, and all the things that we have today. I know we were chatting it up a little bit earlier, but you know, and especially talking about going back to the '80s and '93 and blah 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 blah. You know, we talk about technology and technology growth in the world. So I remember we were talking earlier about Neil deGrasse Tyson, and it reminded me that him and Joe Rogan were talking on JRE, and they were talking about like, you know, like what's the next big thing that nobody is keeping an eye on, that nobody thinks is coming. For example, you know, if you would have went back 40 years and said the internet's going to be a necessity in the future, people wouldn't believe you probably.
They did it.
You know, or talking about
They thought
cell
it was a
phones
fad.
turning into smartphones, turning into, you know, social media and what all that is today. And they were talking about what the next big thing, like if you could predict it, what do you think it's going to be? And Neil, he said he thinks it's going to be self-driving cars, electric cars. Like basically you won't drive anymore. You'll just call a car service. It takes you where you want to go.
Like Elon
It goes
Musk.
and gets your groceries, whatever. But people won't be on the road anymore. The only time you're on the road is it'll be like for sport, for example. I think it'll be a slow transition. I think things like truck drivers and stuff like that will stick around a lot longer. But I could really see that happening. I think that's
yeah.
definitely in our future. I think by the time we're 60, 70, that'll definitely be around.
I mean, even if you think about like how AI is right now, like AI is literally like freaking solving all these math problems. You ask AI, how do you become a millionaire? They'll tell you like,
Well, even just think about people, right?
So, like-
People want to do less. They want, you know, they just want
Yeah.
to just be able to just turn it on and
So-
make it happen.
So imagine that with like so we have self-driving cars with Tesla now. So imagine like an AI going into that and like seeing like, dude, easy in 10 years, that's going to be done. People
maybe- I don't know
are
about 10.
maybe not 10, but people are so lazy that they're, you know, DoorDash, Uber, like all these things are just already getting into like,
Oh yeah, think about how fast your stuff gets delivered to you now versus
exactly
even
what I'm
just 10
saying.
years
So
ago.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be a thing where even now so Tesla has like this thing. I don't know if it's true or not, so don't quote me on it, but supposedly like Tesla has this thing where like you can make your car be automated, so you can, if you own a Tesla, you can make it like do like a taxi service.
Uber for you.
Yeah,
and then
Uber for you, and you just collect
get
the money.
paid. Yeah, and then have it go charge itself in the night.
Yeah, so you literally just have to own a car
Okay.
for it to make money for, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, bro.
That's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah,
my prediction
crazy.
for
we should invest in that.
Yeah.
my prediction for the next. I want some Tesla before the split, so I did okay. My prediction for future technology that we can't see coming, it's AI, but it's an AI that an AI made. So it's like AI generated AI. It sounds weird, but think about it.
Basically, you're seeing artificial intelligence gets to the point where they feel like they can create their own life and they create their own artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
100% I could see that.
Yeah, it's like
Like an AI that creates a god, that basically has a god complex.
yeah.
Yeah, I could 100% see that coming.
I was listening to JRE today, and there was this quote that they mentioned that I've heard before. I don't remember his name. I can't remember.
Corey
But
Sanhagen?
I don't remember. Is he like a 60s scientist?
No, Corey Sanhagen.
Okay.
MMA fighter.
Okay.
I just know he did that one a while back. It was a good one.
Okay, so I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically that humans are like they breed. Humans are alive to breed robots. Like we're the robots' sex organisms.
We're just a stepping stone.
We're just here, and then we make something, and then eventually robots are just going to be their own thing.
Well, I mean, that's the whole story of The Matrix. Have you guys ever seen The Animatrix?
I haven't watched like The Matrix from start to beginning.
If you haven't seen any of it, start with The Animatrix, because The Animatrix is the prequel. It explains how they get to the point of having The Matrix.
right.
I'll check that out.
They use like the humans as energy, right? Something like that.
Yeah, eventually. But you see, eventually, because the humans, they built the AI in The Animatrix. They built the robots to run off solar. And then they go to war with the robots after the one robot kills his master. And then basically they black out the sky. They use like chemicals. They use chemtrails. They literally use chemtrails to black out the sky. so that the robots will stop, but the robots are smarter and they don't have to sleep, so they just work into becoming efficient enough to not need solar.
And they're freezing to death. They're freezing the humans?
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Huh.
That sounds good.
Sounds really good, actually.
It's long as fuck, but yeah, it's pretty good.
How long?
Like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
I got time.
That's not that long. I was thinking like One Piece long.
It might be longer than that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, look it up. No, it's not that bad.
We got like a couple minutes left. I don't know what you guys want to do. Your call.
Um,
For recording time.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick
break,
break
come back.
here. We'll catch us making some drinks, and then we'll be back to wrap it up for the night.
Alrighty.
Meow. All right.
You know we only have to clap one of us in, right?
My bad.
It's okay. I'm just fucking with you.
We're back, motherfuckers.
We're back. And
We're
I
back
don't know
and
if
better.
maybe if the viewers saw, but can you guys read this and do you guys know what it means?
Valar Morghulis.
Morghulis.
Do you know what it means?
It's something with Game of Thrones for sure.
Correct. Do you know what it means?
All men must die.
All men must die.
Who says that?
The faceless god.
Yep.
The faceless god?
It's basically their mantra. It's what they live by.
The faceless god.
It's the many-faced god. He can put on anybody's face and be them, whether it's a 12-year-old girl or a 80-year-old man.
He's like a shapeshifter.
He's a shapeshifter. And I saw this in my closet today, and I've been seeing a lot of news about there being all these prequels coming out. I've yet to see House
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon. So
It's good. You haven't seen it?
You need to watch that. It's a good one.
Bro, it's
I still have a
good.
bad taste of the mouth from last episode of Game of Thrones. So
It was not the best finale.
the last few episodes, I mean,
The last season was bad.
They spent like 1,000 hours, like 1,000 episodes fighting the White Walkers, and then Arya ends him in 5 minutes. It was so dumb. So I don't.
You know what's funny? I've never watched Game of Thrones, and then I started watching it the last season,
Oh,
and I was like,
Oh yeah.
so I was like, this is the hype of what everybody's talking about.
You got like
Yeah. No, but then I'm starting to watch it. I think I'm like on season 2 now. I haven't seen it in a minute, but
yeah.
yeah, but half of it was the buildup of watching it as the episodes were
Right.
coming out because it was
Right.
just so hot at the moment. It's like watching a fight live versus rewatching it, or watching the Super Bowl live versus
Right.
going back and watching it.
right,
Yeah.
that is true.
It's Game of Thrones was so good until the last season. It was like the best, in my opinion, one of the best shows ever, and followed by The Sopranos. HBO just
I've
killing
never
it
seen
with
The
all these
Sopranos.
shows.
I was gonna say we should go out on what was everyone's hardest Game of Thrones cliffhanger, but I don't want to. No spoilers. Yeah, we can't do that.
Go ahead, it's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Early in the show, I predicted that Jon Snow was a Targaryen, and I ended up being correct. But I'm glad Jon Snow is getting his own show. Him going
His life after.
north of the wall, and he's gonna be like I don't know what he's gonna do. I think he's just gonna be a nomad out there, just hanging out. And
I'm sure he'll find a fucking love interest. It's Jon Snow.
And since the White Walker is dead now, he's the one that brought like winter to North. So it's gonna be like regular like springtime, and I'm guessing it's not gonna be so droopy and horrible to live in.
Well, a good portion of people wanted to kill him. Remember, because he killed, you know who, and then they just let him and Ghost go with the free people, with the free folk.
Well, see, I'm gonna make some predictions right now. So
Well, I've seen the last season, so I know that he killed.
okay,
Daenerys.
okay, so I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it. He kills Daenerys, but the thing is, in the books, they talk about when the Targaryens, they have like bloodlines connected to the dragons. So when you ride a dragon, you like imprint, kind of like Twilight and the wolves and stuff, and how they don't choose how they fall in love. They just kind of fall in love with somebody. But it's more than that, because they actually become each other. She becomes part dragon in a way, and the dragon becomes part him.
I think you need to go watch House of the Dragon.
Oh,
You
I
need to
haven't
go
seen
watch.
it.
I know you need to go watch. House
Okay,
of the Dragon.
so
because dragons are commonplace in that.
right. So I'm saying in this next part in Jon's life, north of the wall, he's gonna reconnect with Drogon, the black dragon that was her main dragon and they're gonna somehow rule together because they're still connected in love. Why didn't Drogon kill him immediately after what he did?
That's a good point.
Because the dragon still loved Jon Snow, because the dragon is still part of Daenerys Targaryen.
I think the dragon just knows that Jon Snow has the Targaryen blood.
There's that too. So there's multiple ways you can look at it.
Right.
But I'm saying Jon Snow's going to go mad, and he's going to be the next Mad King, and he's going to come down and seek revenge. Boom. That's how it's going to end.
Maybe. That'd be kind of OP.
That would be OP.
That'd be kind of OP.
That's my Game of Thrones predictions for Jon Snow, little spin-off.
That'd be like a redemption arc of like the last season. Jon Snow coming down with his...
And he just ends the world. He's basically going to, like, nuke the world. And then that's going to be the end of all life. And it's going to end with, like, something sprouting. And then, boom,
You need to
it's
watch
over.
Attack on Titan.
I
It's
do.
an anime. It's
I
an
do.
anime. I think you would enjoy it.
Good.
I actually, have you guys seen that video where this guy is, like, he looks like just like a free guy living next to the beach. And then that one guy who says, hey, can I tour your house? And then he's like, yeah, man. He answers like the Attack on Titan guys. He's like, you might know me. I'm on Attack on Titans. I'm Donatello and this guy Ninja Turtles. And
I
he's
have not
super
seen
chill.
it. I need to check that out.
It's just like 60-second video. We'll watch it after. But
Definitely.
I love Attack on Titans. I watched it here and there. I never like watched it like in sequence.
They haven't
Because
finished it yet. They're still wrapping it up. So
Like,
at least the animated. The manga's
15
done. The
years
story's
later?
written. The story's written, but the animated version's not out. Yeah, it's not done yet.
that is news to me.
They're on the final season right now.
So I have like 1,000 hours of Attack on Titans to watch.
Yeah. You gotta.
When is One Piece gonna end? That's when I want to know.
I think that's what everybody wants to fucking
Dude,
know.
One Piece is like what, like 1,000 episodes?
I don't know. I won't get into it.
Is that a Japanese show?
Yeah, it's
Japanese anime,
The guy who wrote the
1,000
One Piece manga
episodes.
and the guy Kishimoto. I don't know the guy who wrote the One Piece, but Kishimoto who wrote Naruto. They're actually like homies, and they'll give each other little shout outs.
Is it like an adult like gory stuff? I've never heard of One Piece ever.
The animation, like the
like
art
Naruto.
style, yeah, it's very similar to Naruto. It's a shonen, but the art style it just never sucked me in, and so that was the hardest thing for me to get over. So I just never really got into it. And then once I realized how long it was, yeah, that was the other part of it.
It's long.
Yeah, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid here and there, and then like as a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
as a like grown ass man, I was like, I'm gonna go back and try to watch it. I watched like, I don't know, half a dozen episodes, and then it's like 6 episodes out of 1,400. I was like, exit. I'm done.
Can't do this.
I'm done. I'm not.
Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh is like now it's gotten like so complex. Like I actually used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, like Yu-Gi-Oh, like
Yeah, we played the same band list.
but now it's like they have like pendulum monsters and this and that, and it's like, bruh.
I haven't played since we were little.
Did you ever play Pokemon? I own Pokemon cards, but did you ever like competitively play?
I collected Pokemon cards when I was little. I collected and played Yu-Gi-Oh with my friends, like just a small group of friends. And then once that fizzled out, I never really got back into cards again until I was an adult. And I found some friends who played MTG, and I started playing that a little bit. And I actually had a lot of fun with
Is that
that.
Magic?
Yeah,
Magic Gathering?
yeah, that game can get pretty competitive.
Dude,
James
Magic.
Candelaria, I know you watch
Yeah.
the show. He took me to MTG and bought my way in. He's like, I'm gonna buy you in so you can just play. So thank you. Shout out James.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, Magic the Gathering is probably like the best like card game out there.
yeah.
It's super OP.
It's been around
Yu-Gi-Oh's
so
pretty
long,
good. Yeah,
the amount of
Yu-Gi-Oh's
combinations you can do, but they have a formula that they really stuck to, and then they just never stopped making it. I mean, it just stuck. I mean, Pokemon is pretty much built off the same idea with energies and Pokemon and stuff like that, and then monster or creatures and land. Yeah, it's a whole.
I think
We're geeking out pretty deep here.
that's okay. Our watchers are geeks too.
That's true. That's true.
Everyone was a kid and had Yu-Gi-Oh cards and the person who won was the one who had the monster with the most stars. We didn't know how to play.
I still collect Pokemon and Magic cards, but
Yeah,
I
you
can't
gave me
really
I
play.
collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You gave me Pokemon cards for Halloween in a little.
I did, yeah. I
in
bought
little,
those packs that had, yeah, it was like little 3 packs, and I handed those out
treats.
for Halloween. Yeah.
And I got like a shiny Gengar.
Yeah.
Well, they were like all shiny. They all included.
Yeah, everyone had a shiny. Yeah.
That was sick. I have them right there in my office.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna set them out here next
That's
time.
OP. I
They're sick.
want a shiny Gengar.
Bro, it was funny.
I probably
like,
have
there
one
was
for
like
you.
kids come to my house. They knock on the door for Halloween, and they're like, "Pokemon!" Like, damn, bro. Like 20 years later,
I would have
kids
been
still getting excited. For
that was
Pokemon.
me. And that was like 8 months ago.
Damn.
I love cards.
So you handed out Pokemon cards for Halloween?
Yeah, they had like, it was literally called like, it was like a Halloween pack. It had like 30 packs in it, and each pack only has 3 cards, but every pack has a holographic card, and they're all like Halloween, so they're like ghost Pokemon and shit.
Yeah, dude, that's OP. That's
But yeah,
good.
I was just handing those and candy out. So
Well, they weren't for me. They were for my kids. I kept them. So he gave them to my kids, but they're
dude, we
mine.
had older kids stopping by and taking. I was like, bro, take them, take a couple.
Damn, that's a good Halloween idea.
I threw a Halloween party. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah,
that
dude.
was sick. I was
Katie and I
Super
geeked
Mario.
out. Katie and I cosplayed too. I was Inosuke and she was Shinobu from Demon Slayer.
You didn't come that night, did you?
I did not. Oh, I was. Where was I at?
I think you
You're
were
probably
working. Yeah.
No,
Maybe you went out of town. You're always
I
out
was
of town.
somewhere. I was somewhere.
You were working.
You were somewhere.
There was an
deep,
event.
brother.
It was somewhere deep. I don't know.
You were in.
I remember because I remember I was like, bro, why do you always throw parties when I'm going out? When I'm going
Dude,
somewhere.
I give you like
He literally
months
throws
in
parties when I'm going somewhere.
months in
We're throwing a
advance.
party this weekend. We're going to Reno this weekend, so
That's true. We are going to Reno
we're
this
going to
weekend.
Reno this weekend to
Let's
visit his
go.
brother.
Catch me in Reno.
Yeah, catch us in Reno.
I'm
We're gonna-
gonna stay. You guys have fun.
Don't worry, we'll vlog it, so you'll be there.
Yeah,
with us.
get some content.
We
So
will definitely get some
our
content.
fans can see behind the scenes stuff. Get
Hell
some
yeah.
more of our personality. I'm sure they like to get to know us more.
All
Our
right.
party side.
Well, we'll go on that. Unless you guys got anything else. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
All right. We'll call it on that. Catch us for CR Vlogs in Reno. And
Till next time.
till next time.
See you.